Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sanjeev P. Sahni. Today we will be talking about prejudice and discrimination. Humans are very diverse, and although we share many similarities, we also have many differences. The social groups we belong to help from our identities. These differences may be difficult for some people to reconcile, which may lead to prejudice towards people who are different. Prejudice is a negative attitude and feeling towards an individual based solely on one's membership in a particular social group. Prejudice is common against people who are members of an unfamiliar culture group. Thus, certain types of education, contact, interactions, and building relationship with members of different cultural groups can reduce the tendency towards prejudice. In fact, simply imagining interacting with the members of different cultural groups might affect prejudice. Indeed, when experimental participants were asked to imagine themselves positively interacting with someone from a different group, this led to an increased positive attitude towards the other group and an increase in positive traits associated with the other group. Furthermore, imagined social interaction can reduce anxiety associated with intergroup interactions. What are some examples of social groups that you belong to that contribute to your identity? Social groups can include gender, race, ethnicity, nationality, social class, religion, sexual orientation, profession, and many more. And as is true for social roles, you can simultaneously be a member of more than one social group. An example of prejudice is having a negative attitude towards people who are not born in India. Although people holding this prejudiced attitude do not know all people who were not born in India, they dislike them due to their status as a foreigners. Cases of discrimination continue to be witnessed in India. They are frequently directed against marginalized communities and people of different sexual orientation, persons with disabilities, and non-vegetarians, among others. Prejudice often begins in the form of a stereotype, that is, a negative belief about individuals based solely on their membership in a group, regardless of their individual characteristics. Stereotypes become overgeneralized and applied to all members of a group. Let me give you an example. Someone holding prejudiced attitude towards adults may believe that adults are slow and incompetent. Racism is prejudice and discrimination against an individual based solely on one's membership in a specific racial group, such as towards Afro-Americans, Asian Americans, Latinos, Native Americans, or European Americans. According to Wilson, Lindsay, and Schooler, one reason modern form of racism and prejudice in general are hard to detect is related to the dual attitude. Humans have two forms of attitude: explicit attitude, which are conscious and controllable, and implicit attitude, which are unconscious and uncontrollable. Because holding egalitarian views is social desirable. Most people do not show extreme racial bias or other prejudices on measure of their explicit attitude. However, measures of implicit attitude often show evidence of mild to strong racial bias or other prejudices. Sexism takes the form of men holding biases against women, but either sex can show sexism towards their own or their opposite sex. Like racism, sexism may be subtle and difficult to detect. Common forms of sexism in modern society include gender role expectations, such as expecting women to be the caretaker of the household. Sexism also includes people's expectation for how members of a gender group should behave. For example, women are expected to be friendly, passive, and nurturing. And when women behave in an unfriendly, assertive, or neglectful manner, they often are disliked for violating their gender role. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Jibs Infotainment. Stay tuned for more informative content. Thank you.